Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, a potential bullish signal is loading on the daily Bitcoin chart, while new CPI inflation numbers were just released, which I'll talk about in a moment, so definitely stick around. First of all, talking about the new US CPI inflation numbers that were just released, and these CPI inflation numbers came in slightly higher than expectations, because if you watched my last video on the channel, then you'll know that the majority in the market were expecting 3.6% year-over-year inflation in the consumer price index, but instead, just today, we got 3.7% year-over-year inflation. And so once again, this is slightly above expectations, but as I explained in my last video, the closer to expectations we are, the more neutral that should be for the market. And so considering the fact that we only just missed what everyone was expecting, once again, this is relatively neutral for the market. It's nothing too major. And if you want to know more about why that is the case, then check out my last video on the channel to find out more. And just taking a look at those Fed meeting probabilities that I talked about in my last video, and right now looking at the next Fed meeting or FOMC meeting, which is happening in roughly around 1 week from now, almost everyone in the market is pricing in for no rate hike to happen at the next Fed meeting. And so essentially almost everyone in the market expects for the Federal Reserve to keep rates where they are right now at the next Fed meeting. And in case you're wondering about future Fed meetings beyond the Fed meeting that's happening in around a week from now, the Fed meeting after that is happening on the 1st of November, and then we also have one in December. And as of right now, the majority of market participants are pricing in for around a 60-40% chance of no rate hike and a rate hike. And so basically around 60% of the market is expecting no more rate hikes at all. Basically, we're at peak rates right now. But around 40% of the market is expecting one more 25 basis point hike, either coming in around November or December at one of those two next Fed meetings after the one that we have in around a week from now. Because remember, in the Fed meeting that we have in around a week from now, almost everyone is expecting for no rate hike to happen at all. And so basically for that next Fed meeting, those probabilities haven't really changed all that much over the last 1 day with the new CPI inflation numbers. And so once again, as I explained in more detail in my last video, that's why it's relatively neutral for the markets, because we still got very close to expectations. But anyway, now getting into the Bitcoin part of this video, this is on the 4-day Bitcoin chart. And once again, not a lot has changed over the last 1 day here on the 4-day Bitcoin chart. And so if you're new to the channel and you want to know more about this chart, this time frame right here, then check out my last video on the channel to find out more. And so getting straight into the daily Bitcoin chart, and as of right now, we're still seeing that bounce from this important area of support, which was previous resistance, sitting in between around 24.3k to 25.3k. And so once again, that is still the important area of support to pay attention to here on the daily time frame. And as for the trend on the daily Bitcoin chart, technically speaking, we have not yet broken out of this bearish trend, because at least as of right now, we're still technically forming lower highs and lower lows on the daily time frame in both the price and the RSI, still forming lower highs at least. And I'll get back to the RSI in just a moment, but first quickly mentioning that the daily Bitcoin MACD is still currently showing a relatively low momentum, so not a lot has changed in the daily Bitcoin MACD. But just getting back to that daily Bitcoin RSI, once again, we're still technically forming lower highs. We have not yet broken out of this descending line of resistance, at least not yet. But as of right now, we are getting very close to a possible breakout. We're basically testing this descending line of resistance right now as of recording this video. And on top of that, obviously, we have now confirmed some new higher lows here in the daily Bitcoin RSI. And so as I've mentioned in recent videos here on the channel, this obviously means that we now have a bullish divergence on the daily time frame. And technically speaking, this has been confirmed with one daily candle close to actually act as one confirmation signal for this bullish divergence, because once again, we have now confirmed those lower lows in the price in the daily candle closes, while also confirming higher lows in place here in the daily Bitcoin RSI with a decent bounce from that higher low. And so basically what this means is that we're due to see reduced bearish momentum. So even though we have not yet technically broken from that bearish trend, trend, at least for now, we should expect at least some sort of pause from the trend, because usually bullish divergences play out in the form of either choppy sideways price action, if not a slight bullish relief. So that is the most likely scenario over the coming 1 week or so. But if we end up seeing more bullish confirmation signals, like for example, a successful breakout here in the daily Bitcoin RSI above this descending line of resistance and ideally into new higher highs, then obviously that would be a signal pointing towards a bullish reversal in the daily Bitcoin RSI. And oftentimes a bullish reversal in the RSI can actually lead the price action. And so that would definitely be a signal that I would be paying attention to moving forward over the coming days. Once again, if that happens, then potentially get ready for some more bullish price action if that signal actually confirms, which as of right now, it is not yet confirmed. And so basically, until this confirms, I'm expecting mostly some choppy sideways price action on the daily time frame, because we have not yet broken out from that bearish trend, but we do now have a confirmed bullish divergence, which once again means limited bearish momentum in the somewhat shorter term here. And as for short-term support and resistance, looking at the Bitcoin order books, we still have a decent amount of buy orders sitting in between around 25.6k to 25.7k acting as support, and we have another group of buy orders sitting at around $25,000 per Bitcoin. And as for resistance, looking at the sell orders, we have a decent amount of sell orders sitting in between around 26.6k to 26.8k acting as resistance. But anyway, now getting into the Ethereum part of this video, this is on the daily ETH to US dollar chart, and right now we're continuing to see a little bit of a bounce in the short term, but the price of ETH is still currently trading below this important area of support, well, previous support, which should now act as new resistance. And this area on the chart is sitting in between around 1620 to 1660. And as for the trend on the daily time frame, once again, like Bitcoin, we have not yet confirmed a reversal out of this bearish trend on the daily time frame, because at least as of right now, we're still technically seeing lower highs and lower lows in the price action and lower highs in the RSI. But obviously, we are forming higher lows in the daily Ethereum RSI like Bitcoin, which is technically confirming a new bullish divergence here on the daily time frame. And so far, this has been confirmed with one daily candle close in the green. Because once again, like I said earlier for Bitcoin, technically speaking, we have now confirmed lower lows in the price of ETH in the daily candle closes, while also confirming higher lows in place here in the daily Ethereum RSI, with a decent bounce back to the upside in the RSI from that higher low. And so once again, this simply means the bullish divergence is technically confirmed, meaning we're due to see reduced bearish momentum in the somewhat shorter term. And so essentially, we're due to see at least a bit of a pause from this bearish trend. But once again, we have not yet confirmed a reversal from that bearish trend, because once again, for that, we need to see other bullish confirmation signals, like for example, higher highs in the RSI, or ideally a breakout in the price action back above this resistance or into new higher highs. Obviously, those are signals pointing towards a bullish trend reversal. But even though we're still technically within that bearish trend, we have not confirmed a reversal. Once again, we're due to see a bit of a pause from the trend, either some sideways price action or a slight bullish relief due to this new bullish divergence on the daily chart. And also, if you're looking at the daily Ethereum MACD, this is still showing a relatively low momentum on the daily time frame. And as for support and resistance, looking at the Fibonacci retracement tool, we still have the 50% retracement level acting as support, sitting in between around 1510 to 1520. And in a more bearish scenario, if that level actually breaks, then in that case, we have the golden pocket area of support sitting in between around 1360 to 1.4k. And as for resistance, once again, we have this previous area of support, which should now act as new resistance, sitting in between around 1620 to 1660. And now, if you want to know how to maximize your profits in crypto, no matter if the price is going to the upside, to the downside, or simply chopping around sideways, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how to make money if the price is bullish or bearish using AI, and the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that's everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.